Today's vlog is brought to you by Absolute Charm Vacation Rentals.
So I was on the phone earlier, walking along the driveway, and I saw this little thing sticking up out of the ground. Pulled it out, and it's blue feather edge. So I'm thrilled. So because this door weighs, I kid you not, over 200 pounds, I'm up on a ladder to try and get a better vantage point of what it'll look like when it's upright. So yep, here's my scientific graining tool. And look at that in the distance. Not fully installed, but 'tis a door.
What do you think, Eddie?
We got Jerry Wayne show up. He's out there. He just let me just show you.
You checking out these doors?
Yeah, I was checking. I checked them out this morning. They look beautiful.
Look good, doesn't
This is the one we about got done.
it? Yeah, isn't that crazy? So we're gonna have to hang it there, nail it in place or something.
Yeah, it goes from the inside. That one goes from the inside.
Yeah. That looks amazing, Austin.
It looks really good. Love the color, it's perfect.
So good.
I will say that bottom panel is still wet. I just put a coat
Don't
over
touch it, okay.
just to try and darken it
I love how,
down.
like, graciously, he's like, I will say, don't put your muggy, sticky fingers
I will
on
say, you touch it, you die.
So good.
We do what we're gonna do.
Lane's happy.
I'm so happy.
Lane's happy.
These things come together is exciting.
Yeah,
I mean, all of it's exciting, but like this.
we're gonna have to like
really exciting.
put this somewhere really protected while other things are happening.
I kind of figured we'd hang them and then put like cardboard over
Cover,
the front of them.
okay.
You know, I think
Against
hanging them
bumps
would be
and
the safest
scrapes
place for
and
them.
and mud
And then, so that's why I think this week I'm gonna leave you at the house since you, I think, have heat exhaustion, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna work on sanding and getting areas prepped that we can put things back into, so that we.
well, that'd be something having that back in, wouldn't it?
Yeah, isn't it crazy
And the
having it work actually?
the top and bottom is a special tool. Only one person in the world that I know of actually makes it, and that person is me. And this is my this is my handmade one-of-one graining tool.
And
Oh
we're
my-
selling
but it
these.
looks so good, Austin. I mean, it looks like it looks so fancy.
Right?
That is what. Okay,
We're selling these for $3,000 each.
$3,000, reclaimed materials.
Free shipping.
Not even lying.
Recyclable.
Those are two of my favorite panels on the whole door. I'm
Okay.
not even like I was looking at the picture last night, going, okay, I love this panel and I love this panel.
All right, so
And
talk about
they are
that.
the cardboard
And-
panels. That's fantastic.
That.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So I was gonna ask you.
Getting this almost halfway there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Looks like we're gonna have a nuclear something here.
Y'all want to see the most exciting thing I've ever seen? Look at her. Look at her. In one room, we've got fellas leveling out the ceiling. So when we hang the drywall, it's flush. And then above them, you can't even see it. They're putting in the ductwork for the HVAC. It's all happening in one day. It's like nothing happens forever, and then all of a sudden, all at one time, bam! Everything happens. And then I'm just gonna be over here painting my window frame. It's gonna be real exciting. Are you ready to watch me paint some more? Here I go. Okay, got one coat of paint on the window and now it's thundering. So with my luck, it will come a pouring down rainstorm and I will have to sand and do that paint again because it's oil paint. So it won't just like wash off, it'll just bubble and get streaky. But now we're going to do some window repairs. I'm working on this window. I'm working on all of these are all the old windows that were in the dining room. You can see I've got some of the broken panes of glass out, but most of them, as they were taken out, can you see we've got like broken frames. All of them have these broken frames and then missing chunks. So I'm going to be doing Abitron wood epoxy to replace any missing chunks or pieces, and going ahead and gluing the frames back together and clamping them so that then I can start the sanding and paint removal process. And I'll be sanding and removing paint on repaired sashes. So join me as I work on repairing these sashes and watch it rain off the paint that I just painted. I love listening to my workmen argue with each other. Built this entire side up, which is completely missing. So obviously when the Abitron dries, we'll have to sand it down, make it smooth, and then glued the edge. You see, this is the problem. We've talked about this before, but they put these metal tracks in the 50s. And this is a terrible window track system because they never work, they stick, especially here in the South, they really go bad, but they weaken your sash. So they drill out this whole channel and set this in here, and then it weakens this, 1/2 inch, 3/8 inch, whatever that is, of wood that's on the front of your sash. So if you try to take your sash out, it starts to pop that whole thing off. So literally this whole piece of the sash that's above this track is cracked and loose. So I've had to glue it back down, clamp it in place, and that's why this whole part broke off, because whenever during the fire they were, popping these windows out, this entire chunk got popped off. So hopefully this will be sufficient to sand it down, and then once I sand it all up from the this is the exterior of the window. We can get it clean enough that you won't even be able to tell. Okay, I'm in the old Williamsburg room, which you can see is serving as a window making factory right now. And it smells mildewy because we've still left these curtains up that have had water in them for like months. We've got to pull these down and get these out of here. Anyway, I'm looking for clamps because I'm gluing windows back together, and this is where all the wood clamps are, as I'm sure you can see why. It's the wood shop. But I'm a nervous wreck. I feel like a little kid on Christmas Eve night, Christmas morning, waiting for Santa Claus. And I'm going to talk about it on here because you won't see this until tomorrow, which means the auction will have happened by the time this goes out, which means any meanie beanies that might want to outbid me just for the hee-haw fun of outbidding me will not get that opportunity. There's an auction coming up I've been watching for 3 weeks. I've been waiting for it to come. That has more green feather edge than I have ever seen in one place outside of Monticello. I have looked for 5 years for green feather edge, and in that 5 years, I have cobbled together like 6 dinner plates and a few serving pieces. This is an opportunity for me to get an entire table setting, basically. I'm not gonna be ignorant about what I'm gonna spend to get them, but I will be stupid, okay? I will spend enough that I have to sell something else in order to like validate the amount of money that I spent in my brain. But the auction starts in 2 hours, and then the lots are like 300 lots in. So it'll probably be like 6 or 7 o'clock before my lots actually come up for bid. And I'm a nervous wreck. I have so much nervous energy. So I'm gluing windows back together. Please observe. This is thrilling. I don't know if it's as thrilling to you as it is to me, but it's utterly thrilling to me. The things you do to make it look great. Getting it level. Getting heat and air in, which means pretty soon, the rocks of sheet.
What you see?
I see you doing your job that you make actual money doing, which is doing a website. And I see that you have 2 helpers here.
Look how long they are.
I know, that one especially is like
Long.
super long and slinky.
Look at that.
So long.
Tell them what you said.
They're built like their mama. Not their human mama. They're cat mama. Here, see if you can pick them up and show the difference in their sizes, which I think is fascinating.
Well, it might upset.
Might upset somebody. There's Theophilus Thistle. There's,
Okay, I'm this big.
I'm this big.
Let's see if I can.
And there's little...
Oh no, don't bite me.
Oh, she's small but mean.
I guess so. Don't bite me. Come here.
Oh,
See, this one is not so big.
oh, now you can't tell because this one got away. Oh, she's little.
Come here, cat.
She's small. Let me put you on one. You can see.
I can't do it.
And this one
Whoa,
is huge.
and then this one. Yeah, that was my best attempt.
Is he telling you to put his kittens down? Put my kittens down. Those
Okay.
are my
All right,
kittens.
buddy. All right. Stanley. Did you get a surprise in the mail?
I did get a surprise in the mail, and it's heavy and it jingles, so we'll have to open it.
Bars of gold.
I know what it is, though.
You know what it is?
Yeah, it's really
How will anyone else
exciting.
know?
We'll have to open it.
You
But I'm
gonna-
also watching an
I was about
auction
to
in my
say.
other hand, which is funny because we're only on item 93 and we have to get to 343 before we get to my item. But I'm convinced that if I look away from my phone, I'm gonna miss my item.
By the time this airs,
I know.
we will have known whether you got
I've
your
already
plates.
told them that. I told them that earlier
Yeah,
today.
did you?
Yes, I told them I'm not talking about it on Instagram in case some problem person decides they're going to jump in there and steal my plates from me. So I'm making everybody wait till tomorrow before they even hear about it. That George Washington signature just went for $6,000.
I thought it was Abraham Lincoln.
Well, there was Lincoln first and then Washington.
Oh, went for how much?
$6,000.
Dang. So if you got one,
Things are going. It's weird because like the gold's gone really high, but then some art went kind of low. So we'll see what happens. And then there's Austin on the porch.
Are you headed to Natchez for one of our many year-round festivals? Balloon races, music events, Christmas tree lighting, parades, historic home tours, historic cemetery tours. Natchez, Mississippi has so much to offer year-round, but we know when you get here, you're going to be looking for an absolute charming place to stay. And that's where we think at Absolute Charm Vacation Rentals, we have just the place for you. Anything from a beautiful, charming southern front porch overlooking the majestic Mississippi River, perfect for sunsets, sunrises, to an intimate, cozy cottage with a private hot tub, pet-friendly places, family-friendly places, and girlfriend, get out of town, getaway places. We have it all at Absolute Charm Vacation Rentals. So we invite you to go to our site, absolutecharm.com/Natchez, and we look forward to seeing you in Natchez, Mississippi real soon.
that's nice. What kind of bolts put in there?
Big passage, lag screw.
So we had this ceiling joist right there had a big crack in it, and it was lower than everything else, so they put a lag bolt in it, tightened it up, straightened that thing up. Man, nice. We've got, you know, anything to not use a ladder, I guess, or is there not one around here? I love it. So he's, so
There was a ladder in that hole, that's why we had that hole up there. I guess that was their ladder.
well, this is more fun. Yeah.
That was their ladder. They took it.
This is the opposite of what Lane did when we looked into the cistern.
Oh yeah, but the other way with
Yeah,
the string.
Lane put it on a string. He's got it on a pole. Now we'll see what that looks like.
Attic cam. It's the attic cam. A la Austin. Let's see what we got up here.
Knocked it down. Right below the block.
It's like I feel like a periscope for a submarine.
Right? That's exactly what it is. Whenever up there, then it gotta be something.
I see a box.
It's an attic cam.
They had the ladder over there. I guess that was their ladder.
Attic cam.
You know, anything to not use a ladder, I guess, or is there
Right?
not one around here? We have two things when we open things from our niece, don't we?
Two?
Yeah, open it.
Open it. Oh, and then you gotta snap it.
And then you gotta snap it. That's
Papa, snap it.
Papa, snap it. Which means take out your pocket knife and open it up. Our niece Audrey, who is 13,
But who is 18?
but who is 18.
Look it. Look it.
Regale us.
No, I will regale you.
Yes.
Look at the magnificent hinges. Look at these. These are they.
Oh no, it's up and down. But that's a hinge?
Lock.
Oh, door lock.
Window lock.
Okay.
Window lock.
Window lock. Man, that's pretty. Wait, that doesn't even need...
Oh,
Does it need cleaning up?
It's probably
I can't
brass.
See it very well through the phone.
underneath,
it's
underneath
black
this
brass.
black.
Is that new black brass?
It's that new oiled bronze. Of course, it could just be cast metal. I don't know. We'll have to see. But this is why one of the reasons why the internet is so magnificent. We had these at the house at the Hope Farms, and can't find them anywhere around here. Can't find them on the internet. They're not on eBay. They're literally not on eBay. Not this kind. So they're...
Yes, this girl knows where to look for things.
Yeah, right. Everybody was like, "Have you looked here? Have you looked here?" I'm like, "I've looked
Yes.
all the places." And there were several similar styles, later styles. The later styles, we get into the later Victorian period, so we get into like the East Lake stick style, Queen
Which
Anne
you love,
periods,
but is
which I
not appropriate,
love.
right?
Doesn't work for Hope Farm. These parts become very highly ornamented, so they get stamped. But as you can tell, these are simple, no ornamentation. This is just an arm lock back and forth with a porcelain knob.
The porcelain
And
knob's
so
pretty fancy.
I could find the ones that were ornamented, but I couldn't find the ones that were plain. And so my friend Lee, who lives up in New Hampshire, went to Massachusetts. She's in Massachusetts. She went to several different places until she found 16, which is exactly the number we need for all the windows in Hope Farm. So
Man.
my job is to clean them up and get them beautiful. But Lee, thank you a million times for
Yeah, it's
making this little
that's
dream
exciting.
come true. It's thrilling.
And we almost have windows to put them on.
I know. Okay, bye.